Are you going to vote for the president's budget?
Listen, the budget process, as you know, David, is one that has just begun on Capitol Hill. There is a lot of, I think, reticence to embrace this budget on both sides of the aisle. This budget, frankly, doesn't have the focus that we need right now in this economy. The focus should be job one, fixing this banking system and trying to get jobs created again.
Right, but the budget says there's $750 billion to help capitalize the bank. You have not offered a figure on what you think is necessary to do that, other than saying you got to do something to get private capital in.
Republicans will have a plan. We had a stimulus plan. You know, part of the problem with being in the minority is, David, that sometimes your colleagues in the press don't want to cover the ideas that the minority has. We had a plan on the stimulus. It was tailored to small business tax relief. It was focused on what a stimulus plan should be, which is the preservation, protection, and creation of jobs. And what we see in this president's budget is a lack of that kind of focus. I mean, what we're talking about with them is trying to address the energy situation, the healthcare situation. And you heard Dr. Roma here today say, if we can look long-term, these short-term problems will just fix themselves. Well, that's not true. When you sit here and advocate long-term an energy tax, and a tax that some have said will amount to about $3,000 per household of four, that means everybody that pays an electric bill will have an additional tax. Everybody that pays a gas bill will have a tax. Everybody that buys anything manufactured in this country will essentially have an $800 per man, woman, and child tax. How is that something that will help create jobs in this economy? Again, they're trying to do entirely too much and not focus on the job at hand, which is to get these credit markets working again and have small business create jobs again.
There's a concern about spending in this budget that you and other Republicans have talked about. And yet this was John McCain, obviously the standard bearer of the party, the presidential candidate in 2008. Back in 2007, this is what he said about the Republicans.
We didn't lose the 2006 election because of the war in Iraq. We lost it because we in Republican Party came to Washington to change government, and government changed us. We let spending go out of control. We spent money like a drunken sailor.
Where was all the concern about fiscal conservatism and reining in spending from you and your Republican colleagues during the Bush years?
Well, listen, David, if you're asking could we have done better, absolutely. If you're asking us did we blow it in terms of restoring fiscal sanity into the system, absolutely. But that doesn't give now the Democrats in power in this town to go in and repeat the mistakes that perhaps we may have committed in the past. You know, you look at this budget. How can it be that they claim that they're balancing the budget when they're doubling the debt, when they are increasing the deficit to record levels of $1.7 trillion this year? How is it that is a fiscally sane plan? We've got to remember.
Did you oppose President Bush's budgets that increased the deficit or the debt?
Well, David, we were in a time where I think the priority then was to make sure that we could deliver the money for our troops. And I joined along with Democrats on the other side of the aisle, as well as my colleagues on mine, to say the most important thing we needed to do at the time was to support the efforts of our military to ensure our national security. So it was okay to support deficit spending at wartime, but it's not okay now during an economic crisis when Warren Buffett calls that the equivalent of Pearl Harbor. Listen, there is no question that priority one has to be to restore the confidence in this economy, and we must do that which we have to do. But when you're talking about the type of budget, and look, over the last 50 days, we have passed a stimulus bill, we have passed the omnibus spending bill, and it is striking to see the lack of change in that bill. The type of waste and pork barrel spending, the earmarks that exist in that bill. You've got that train from Disneyland to Las Vegas. You have, you have other things like the money that goes to remove pig odor. I mean, come on.
How many earmarks have you supported in time in Congress?
Well, I mean,
because Democrats provide data saying that you voted for more than 46,000 earmarks. Is that wrong?
Well, in terms of the votes and the budgets in the past, clearly. But I, for one, along with our leader, John Boehner, have said we ought to all embrace a moratorium on earmarks so we can get the process working again. And we're looking to President Obama. You know, he did promise. He said he'd come to Washington to get rid of the pork barrel spending. We saw him sign the omnibus spending bill without doing anything of the sort. And what I would say to him him is we will work hard to sustain his veto. If he will, deliver on his promise that he made, we'll work to help sustain his veto on these pork barrel spending bills. And frankly, if he wants to look at some of the things that he's already signed into law, we'll work as well with him to try and rescind some of those expenditures.
But isn't the problem in the public's mind, Republicans are calling for things now that they didn't actually do during the Bush years? And you look at some of the polling. Here's our recent NBC News Wall Street Journal poll. Which party would do a better job of getting the U.S. out of a recession? It's the Democrats that have, by a 48 to 20% margin, the advantage in terms of people's confidence. What do you do to change that as the minority party?
Well, I mean, listen, as the minority party, I think part of our job is to be the honest opposition. And we also, I think, are charged with the task of bringing President Obama back to the center. That's what bipartisanship is about, and frankly, that's what the solutions are going to be about going forward.